Bringing the crowd, bringing the fans into Talking Stick Resort Arena, the home of the Suns. It's the Grizzlies and the Suns tonight on TNT. NBA on TNT presented by State Farm. And away we go. Suns have lost 3 straight. They're trying to get back to winning ways. Second worst record in the West, and the first shot and the first scoring of the game comes from Mike Conley.
Stretched his game out to that three-point line, but the willingness of these Grizzlies players to stand behind that three, shoot and make.
Oh, and with the lane wide open, Conley, Memphis starting lineup, and comes up short on the layup. By the way, Devin Booker, who pulls this one and hits it. Booker has 12 consecutive games with 20 or more points in line. And if you're just picking us up, there's been a lot of talk from Memphis' side about this dynamic backcourt here in Phoenix, and there's one half of it.
This is the delivery. Bledsoe with a beautiful touch pass over the top to Devin Booker.
Here's Gasol. 3-point try is good. That has been a familiar sight. He has missed 29 games, Chandler Parsons. Knee injury, did not play in the last game against Utah. Look at Conley go to the hole and trying to secure that playoff spot. They're in a very comfortable position right now. 3-pointer. But guys, you talk about Parsons, I think Fizdale made a good point, just trying to keep the noise away as he tries to work himself back as Gasol. Speaking of big scores, Bledsoe working inside.
Oh, man.
Harrison got him off his feet, and it's in. Bledsoe's looking. Booker kicks it ahead, and a 3-point try from Bledsoe. No, Len with the follow jam. Randolph will give it up. Carter will oblige. Oh, great lead. Nice. Well done, Randolph.
Last year, 27, and this year, Bones, they are at
28.
Okay, so they're consistent.
Knight goes all the way.
We're going to play them, and we're going to figure out what we have, even at the expense of our job.
Tyler Ulis found himself wide open, hits the 3. Now Earl Watson making significant connections with his players as Conley answers on the other end. Succeeding well, going through the lumps as a young player would, because I do that because of what I saw with Durant back in those days. As Conley goes strong again.
He gave the great point of Devin Booker last year. You know, flagrant foul on Dwayne Wade. Carmelo.
Knocking the big guys around.
Conley averaging nearly 19 points per game this year. He gives it to Randolph, and he rattles in a 3, and the 3-pointers.
Improvement. They've been offensive rebounding the ball at a very high rate. Tyson Chandler's had a huge month doing that.
Oh, Randolph, little fadeaway.
His pink card, you know.
Bones going into the research vault today. A lot of time on his hands. Tucker on the up and under. The reverse is good, and now Phoenix, with his playing time, they're trying to stretch him basically a minute or 2 at a time per week. Nice move by Bledsoe.
OBA, is you're mentioning that with the hope of it. How much does it damage the Memphis chemistry, though, to keep experimenting as Conley drills another unexpected early offense 3?
Crossover, Conley, little runner in the lane. Nicely done, Mike Conley. Gasol, this is his first try.
But more importantly, how about at the defensive end?
Chris,
my goodness.
Somehow with a catch. 8 3-pointers for the Grizzlies tonight. Here's Chris, and a nice little mid-range. Kid's got some touch. Suns have 2 19-year-olds that are a big part of their future. As Green in the corner, great setup by Conley, and Jermichael Green hits one, dribble, and a turnover. Allen with a gift. He'll give it to Conley, and there's a 3, and Conley hits another one. 6 games, but with the mask, with the fracture, he only missed 1 game, Conley, as Booker goes to the hole. Nice take.
And the knockaway.
Turnover. Oh, wait a minute. A windmill by Markey.
Throughout the course of a 48-minute game.
And I'd also like them to try to find some, we talked about the threes as Zach Randolph knocks down a long 2.
Picks up his dribble, and now 8 on the shot clock. Here's Ulis. Little pump fake. Chris for 3. Hey, he's got that. Chris works up top. Here's Booker behind the back. Shakes in as Booker. And Booker scores it. Boy, talk about athletic move. A bit of a switch. If you're Earl Watson, and you're looking at some of those analytics, and you're noticing this trend as Ximo.
He's not going to, be like Chris Paul and setting, the rest of the guys up.
There's another three.
This is unbelievable. This Phoenix Suns team, but as of recently, he's been so inconsistent.
Here's Randolph.
What? Did he just dunk the basketball?
They'll have Denver coming up next on the road Wednesday. Then they go to Oklahoma City Friday as Conley hits another one. Athletic in our starting lineup, and that was it. It was done. No pushback. Conley is in another world right now.
2 layups, point blank, and just can't get him to go down.
Yeah, that's his 3rd layup miss tonight. Oh, Conley! This time on the giving end.
The kind of fight and competitiveness that Fizdale sees in James Ennis. Had him in Miami. Happy to have him on this squad.
Oh, stop it, Mike Conley. Wow. 2nd miss from behind the arc. Booker had it stripped. Gets it back. Booker hits. Guy plays hard. He's not giving up. And the Mike Conley show continues. How about all these guys posting up these massive games, these 40 and 50-point games? We're seeing it quite often. We saw it earlier tonight from Isaiah Thomas. 40-plus game. We got a technical foul on P.J. Tucker as Conley with the assist. One of his 8 tonight. And the lob to Ennis, and then that's been the story, the 3-point shooting.
And I think Tucker's heading to the locker room here.
Yeah, Tucker has been teed up and now ejected. He has seen enough. Guy who takes
NBA, and the offense has been hard to come by for them.
9 of 29 between Booker and Bledsoe, 1 of 8 from downtown.
28-point lead, make it 30 as Gasol. Starting to feel like an all-star game right now as Chris blows right by Gasol. And if you're coaching right now, and his first game, key minutes for him, take advantage of the final 5, the high flyer, and Wright puts it in.
Grizzlies team later on in the season, so as they call it garbage time, he's got to get some better. Chris again with another finish on a steal.
To this Memphis team, he becomes that 4th big man that they're searching for. Wright still hopefully has a lot of game. That's a lot to put on a young guy, especially at 20 years of age.
And we didn't even mention Orsi tonight, obviously because of the ankle injury. Dragon Bender, who was picked 4th tonight. This is a guy that's 7 footers. Wright gets another one to go.
Ask Earl, who's the voice in his head from his playing days? He said Brent Barry. Nice feed from Booker to Williams.
In the same breath, he also...
One of my broadcasting heroes is calling it a career. Brent Musburger is hanging him up. And Brent, inside the NBA, is coming up next. It got ugly late, but an impressive win for the Grizzlies. They go to 29 and 21. And now 2-1 on their 6-game road trip. They will have Denver next. And a big night for Mike Conley. Career high 38 points, 9 assists. He was 7 for 10 from behind the 3-point arc. Great being with you, fellas. Good luck the rest of the week. Reggie, Bones,
always a pleasure, B.A.
Thanks, B.A.
Thanks to our reporter tonight, Jamie Maggio.